Vane Jagamanalobha Jagamanalobha Kibadaki Nitai Chant Bame Gadadhara Nikate Advaita Srini Vasa Chatradhara Kiba Bosi Ache Gorachan Ratna Shimhasane Arati Kore na Brahma Adi Devagane Kiba Narari Adi Kori Chamaradulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Basu Goshadigaya Kiba Sankha Baje Khanta Baje Baje Karatala Madhura Mridanga Bhaje Paramarsala Sankha Bhaje Ghanta Bhaje Madhur Madhura Madhura Bhaje Sankha Baje Ghanta Baje Madhur Madhur Madhura Baje Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Kiba Bahu Koti Chandra Jini Vadana Ujvala Kalade Sevana Mala Kore Jalamala Kiba Shiva Sukhanarara Preme gada gada. Bhakti vinoda dekhe gorara sampada. Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine.
श्रीमद अवैतरानंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की नित्यानंद परमेश्वर विष्णुपाद प्रभु के विरोध करते अष्टोत्तर कथा श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्री प्रभुपाद की नमस्ते श्री रविदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहा श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसती गौर भक्तवृंद की गौर गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की वृंदावन मथुरा द्वारका धाम की नीलाचल क्षेत्रपुरी धाम की जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की श्री श्री राधा माधव श्रीमान शक्तिवृंद की श्री श्री राधा माधव हरि गौर निताय श्रीनाथ शुभ छंदारती की गंगा माई की जमुना माई की भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की धर्म हरिनाम संकीर्तन की पतित पावन अवतार गौर निताय सुंदर की अनंत कोटि गौर भक्तवृंद की समवेत भक्तवृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंद all goes to the Samudra, all goes to the Samudra, all goes to the Samudra, all goes to Guru Varanga, Guru Prabhupada ki jai.
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते नरसिंहाय Premanandi. Hari Hari.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, thank you so much for coming Tuesday evening to Shishi Radha Madhav Hari Dham, Shishi Radha Madhav Hari Bhagwan ki Jai, Shishi Nitai Gaur Hari Bhagwan ki Jai, Shinaji Gopal ki Jai, Shishi Radha Govind Bhagwan ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ji ki Jai ho. Thank you so much. I see that some of you were there yesterday, and some of you, I think, probably coming to the first time in this series. So today we are going to have the second session of this series. Tomorrow is the third session, and we are welcoming His Grace Hari Vamsa Prabhuji directly from Shri Vrindavan Dham. Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham ki Jai, Shri Brajvasi ki Jai. So those who don't know, His Grace Hari Vamsa Prabhu is very, very brilliant devotee in our congregation, in our society. Hari Vamsa Prabhuji is materially his IIT topper. He was rank 1 in IIT all over India. And we know that IIT is one of the toughest exams, not just in India, but all over the world. So you can imagine, he was top in IIT, then Stanford, he did his master's, and he did the startups and couple of research projects. And there's a long list of awards which he get. I have this list of different awards in artificial intelligence and machine learning. But anyway, after all this, he left everything, he went to Vrindavan, and now he lives in Vrindavan. Actually, he's from Vrindavan, and he's coming from a lineage where his Nanaji, from his maternal side, they were the sannyasi, the saint and very respectful family in Vrindavan itself. So he's coming from that lineage. And right now he's in Vrindavan, he's doing a wonderful seva, he's translating our Goswamis, our Acharyas, books from Sanskrit to different languages, Hindi and English. He's assisting Shivaram Maharaj and other sannyasis to translate this service, and Back to Godhead magazine editor, and so many different services regarding scripture. Prabhuji is taking care. He has written many books. Recently, his book Forest of Love was published, but it was out of stock, so we couldn't order. We tried to order, but somehow we couldn't arrange on time. Probably next time. But thank you so much, Prabhuji, for coming. And today we are going to have second session. I hope all of us should be very with rapt attention. We should hear that. And I request all of you, please come forward so that we feel more close to the Brajvasi, to more close to the Vrindavan. Thank you so much. And we need one good Madanga player. Probably you play very well Madanga, right? Okay. I'll call him. Okay. Govindacharya ko? Please come, Babu. Otherwise we can call him.
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, गिरिवरधारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ
गिरिवरधारी,
यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन,
यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन,
यामुनतीरावन चारि, यामुनतीरा गिरिवरधारी,
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
जय जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guroho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitanscha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Desha Tarine He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Anarpita Charim Chirat Karunayavattirna Kalau Samarpaitum Unnato Jvalarasam Swabhakti Shriyam Harihi Purata Sundara Dvyutika Damba Sandipitaha Sada Hridaya Kandare Spuratu Vahashachi Nandanaha Hantaya Madrirabala Haridas Varyo Yadram Krishna Charana Sparsha Pramodaha Manam Danoti Sahago Ganayo Stayoryat Paniya Suyavasa Kandara Kandamulaihi Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat kripatamaham vande Shri Guru Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Krishna. My gratitude first of all to Mataji for giving the opportunity to serve in the Madhav Hari Dham and Srinathji Dham also. And thanks also to Ishwar Gaurang Prabhu and Sriji Priya Mataji for hosting. Thanks to all of you. Several of you came yesterday and today also. Many are there. On a weekday, I am grateful. And we seek blessings of Srila Prabhupada and all our Guru Varga so that we can enter into the topic of our transformation. Remember last time we talked about these faces are not to point out to somebody else and say, Prabhuji, you have an unhealthy face. Or Mataji, you have a super unhealthy face. No, it's all about us. We are transforming ourselves. So the story is about our transformation. And the inner transformation is very hard, isn't it? The external transformation can be quick, especially with the world of AI, isn't it? But as I was discussing with Prabhu, that AI, you can talk a lot and he can talk a lot, or it can talk or she can talk, depending on what you want. Talk a lot, but it won't know what is there in our heart, isn't it? Though the matters of inner transformation are opaque, isn't it? Only we know it. So we need blessings of all our acharyas, isn't it? And with that we enter. I would also request, Prabhu, if you can keep that laptop near you. That's a laptop, it's on the lap. But you can sit anywhere you want. We will have few songs and shlokas in the form of songs. Is that okay? Thank you. So with that we begin. We started the discussion, phases of unhealthy devotion. Why? Because it is clear that the world is crumbling. We need to go out of the world, not by going out somewhere, but right here, right now. We need to change the perspective spiritually, isn't it? That's called Jivan Mukta, the stage that while living you are Mukta. However, for that we need Bhakti Yoga, and that is the creeper which grows from the Bhakti Lata Bij which we get from our teachers, isn't it? But what is this creeper thing? Is there a creeper which comes out of your heart and peeps out? No, right? We can call it an art form. What? An art form. Just like we talked about the art form of iPhone, iPad. Later on maybe they'll make iMan. Who knows? So, the art form is a half-eaten apple? No, some people call it jhuta apple. Right? Jhuta apple? Or 100th eaten apple? What not? So that's the art form for apple. What's the art form for life's good? LG, right? Those are the art forms. So this creeper is also an art form to understand what? How our bhakti will grow. How our bhakti will grow. So in different situations of life, in different eras, different art forms are given to us, isn't it? So Mahaprabhu gave us the art form of creeper. Then Rupa Goswami gave us the art form of that. Imagine you are sitting in the room of your mind and who enters? Mr. Kam, Mr. Krodh, Mr. or you can add Miss also, Lobh, etc., etc. All of them enter. This is a different art form. So that we can identify them and not be identified by them. Isn't it? Then Surdas came and he gave the art form of that your dress itself is composed of different anarthas. He said, right? Kama krodh ko pahira cholana. The chunni, the uttariya is itself kam and krodh. And what about your ankle bells? Well, ankle bells are maha moha ke nupur bhajat. It's kind of giving us a flavor that don't identify with them. They are lurking around you. And for the 21st century, where things are so much in khichdi and composite way, right? We have grown into a very globally, powerfully, complicatedly connected world. Yes or yes? It's very complicated, right? Even the AI systems, it can do perfectly well, but still they are struggling with what does it do inside? There are questions of interpretability, if you know what I mean. So it's complicated. So maybe we need a little bit sophisticated or rather on the face kind of art form, isn't it? So that we see it and we figure it out. That's a problem. An art form of unhealthy devotion so that we can diagnose it right on the face. So this art form we are calling face. These are phases of unhealthy devotion. So far so good? First phase of unhealthy devotion which we talked about was, anybody remembers? The blind devotion. And what was the art form? Just like the apple has the jhuta apple. So what was the art form for blind devotion? It's a blindfold like Gandhari. Which means it is based on Laukika Shraddha. Which means somebody arm twisted you or somebody put a... some people say that we won Marconi Award. We call it Marconi Award. That's a Marconi also sometimes. You push somebody and they end up doing it. We did an exercise and you all came up with various ways we can do it, isn't it? That is Laukika Shraddha. Faith which is based on hearsay. We can also call it Balotpadita. Balotpadita means by force, isn't it? And that's also the reason why newer generations sometimes feel, why should I follow? If I don't know, why should I follow, isn't it? Oftentimes happens, right? Parents tell the kids, do it. Kids ask, why? Don't ask, do it. Then what do they say? You do it. Isn't it? Many times our attraction with Krishna begins as arranged marriage. I'm not against arranged or love marriage, don't get me wrong. But it begins as arranged marriage, right? Somebody arranged it. But in the end, it must become love marriage. It must become a voluntary choice. From Laukika or Balotpadita Shraddha, it must become Swabhaviki, which is based on Shastra. Swabhavik, natural, right? Krishna wants us to love voluntarily, right? Not by force, not by bal. So, this journey we must take. In fact, this is our growing up journey also. Child development psychologists talk about it. We don't want to be near an adult who has not grown up. Heard about it? We don't want to be near an adult who has not grown up, which means who have not grown mature enough to allow your space, or don't say my way only, my way or the highway. So that is a problem because kids do it, right? But as you grow up, you allow the space. So these are the adults which are not grown up, which is exactly what blind devotion talks about. And what was the solution? What was the solution? Anybody remembers the solution? KTTVG. Keep the transcendental vibration going on. Isn't it? I know those who prepare for interviews, they also keep some vibrations going on. The algorithm class is going on. So that in the dream they can solve algorithms. And then they crack the exam and done. But that's not about transcendental vibration. It must go on so that it changes our consciousness, purifies us, and gives us the wherewithal to handle hearsays, right? Remember that cat example? The marriage will not happen. Why? Because there is no cat, there is no basket. Unless you bring the cat in the basket, then only marriage will happen. Why? Because somewhere up the line, the cat was bothering the marriage, and they got a basket, and they put the basket on the top of the carriage, and the marriage happened. So they thought, what? Cat must be there. Basket must be there for the marriage. This is Laukik. So the solution was, keep the transcendental vibration going on. And not only us, even Krishna also likes to hear about himself. Many of you would have watched the 1987 Ramanand Sagar's Ramayana, right? You know about it? Perfect curfew would happen, like worse than COVID. And this COVID, they replayed it, the Ramanand Sagar's Ramayana. And in that we know when Love Kush when they came and they recited Ramayana, because actually Ramayana is recited by Love and Kush. Ramji heard it and he became so happy, he came down into the crowd and started hearing his glories like this. It also happens in Krishna Leela. Our Thakurji is small, he's just, few years of age, and in his kingdom, in the kingdom of Nanda Maharaj, Ratna Chuda comes. Ratna Chuda is a bard. Bard, they glorify. Even if nothing is there, they'll glorify. So, but here Nanda Maharaj is there, so they glorify, and they have trained two personalities. What are their names? Madhu Kantha, Snigdha Kantha. What are their names? Madhu Kantha, Snigdha Kantha. Madhu Kantha means honey throat. Snigdha Kantha means, I don't know, Hindi it will be chikna throat. It means snigdha kantha, right? Like soft throat or silken throat, whatever that means. It means they can recite the glories well. And who is hearing the glories? Krishna himself along with Balaram. And they are reciting stories about Krishna's birth. So I think we should also recite, which means we need Mridang, and Nikit is right on time. We'll wait till he does the Dandavat exercise, we call it. It's important to do the Dandavats. I went some places and kids were telling me, how about we say V for Vancha? Short form. No short form. We don't need art form for Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha. It is just doing it. So, Madhu Kanta and Snigna Kanta are talking about what? They are talking about Krishna's birth in front of Krishna. I have shared a PDF. I think it is circulated. It will be in your devices. But in case you don't like devices, you can hear with rapt attention and catch what we are saying, okay? These are beautiful songs written by none other than Jiva Goswami in his book Gopal Champu. Jiva Goswami can write complicated Sanskrit also, where he will do like tasya, tat, tasmat, all the pronouns. He is an acharya of pronouns. Sometimes people also talk in terms of pronouns, right? In Hindi especially, right? Usko wahan pe wahan jaakar mil lo. You meet that guy in that place and do that. Now the question is, who is that? What are the different that? Have you seen people talking like that? Jiva Goswami sometimes talks like that. We have to really figure out who is he addressing. However, he can write beautiful, juicy Sanskrit songs also. And we are singing this to appreciate what? Appreciate the power of transcendental vibration, that it can transport us, not only give us Siddhanta, but also give us the juice so that we are steadfast. Okay? With me so far? Pashya sakhi kula gokula rajam, Pashya sakhi kula gokula rajam, Putrotsavam anukhela bhajam, Putrotsavam anukhela bhajam, Putrotsavam anukhela bhajam, Putrotsavam anukhela bhajam. Pashya, look, look, look. Who? Sakhi. Oh, my friend, look. All the gopis are talking to each other. But who is reciting this? Madhu Kanta and Snigdha Kanta. They are telling, oh, look, 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 there is a Putrotsavam here. There is a festival of birth of Sri Krishna. And what's happening here? Gokul Raj. Who is Gokul Raj? Nanda Maharaj. And Nanda Maharaj has become a kid in the birth of a kid. Khela Bhajam, he is playing. How is he playing? He is right in the middle. He is right in the center. And I don't know how many of you been to Vrindavan during the time of Nandotsav. Nandotsav is the day after Janmashtami. Nandotsav is a, can we tighten this to go? Okay, so I have to be humble. Which is fine, it's a good exercise. So he's saying, he is right in the middle, and if you have been on Nandotsav to Vrindavan, they throw dahi mixed with turmeric. So what happens? Dahi, 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 it becomes an ocean of dahi. And right in the middle, Nanda Maharaj is standing. So Gopal Champu, Jiva Goswami is saying, it's as though the Mandar Parvat is getting churned in the ocean. You remember the ocean churning pastime? As they say in Hindi, Jahan na pahunche Ravi, wahan pahunche Kavi. Where the sun doesn't reach, the poet will reach. So what is he saying? Perfect. Thank you, Prabhu. It works. And he's saying, Udadhi prabhadadhi samplavadesham, Udadhi prabhadadhi samplavadesham, Parito ghurnita mandaravesham, Parito ghurnita mandaravesham. This Nanda Maharaj is like Mandar Parvat. Parito ghurnita. All around people are turning and the dahi is turning. It looks fun right now. But if you go to Nandotsav in Vrindavan and if you are not used to getting your cloth becoming yellow, it may be super fun. And once I entered into one of the mutt and they were celebrating, and I had no idea, this looks good, and I had no idea that I will come out with yellow cloth because it's really heavy. And the main acharya of the mutt, I don't know what happened to him, he came and put the entire bucket on my head, and then it was an abhishek. In some of the temples, they do, we call in Hindi, phisal patti. They literally slide on the dahi and doodh mixed with turmeric. Imagine that. Who says the devotees do not play? So he is acting like this. Now you will ask a question. Understood, he is Mandar Parvat, that's the ocean, but where is the Vasuki? The Vasuki snake was used to churn, correct? What do you think would be the Vasuki here? It is Nanda Maharaj's belt. That's the Vasuki. So he is talking about next. Madhya dhati phani raje kritstam. Madhya dhati phani raje kritstam. Hridaya surid bhirativa charistam.
Hridaya surabhir ativa charistam.
All the suridas are around and their dhati is the belt. That is looking like Phani Raj. What is Phani? Snake. Raj, king of snakes. That's Vasuki. Then say, wait a minute. Still doesn't make sense. Because if the churning happens, gifts should come out, right? When Mandar Parvat was churned, Airavat came out, Uchchaishrava came out, Hare Lakshmi ji also came out, Dhanvantri also came out. So some gifts must be there. Indeed, they are there. Madhye madhye durlabh danam. Madhye madhye durlabh danam. Dadatam vismaya bhanam. Dadatam vismaya bhanam. He's giving out gifts, right? And in Braj, if on Nandotsav, they also give out gifts. Sometimes they will throw chocolates. Sometimes they will throw apples. Hurts, right? Sometimes it could hurt. And I saw one fine Utsav, they threw glasses and plates. Good luck. And it's good, right? If something happens and you die anyway, you died in Braj on Nandotsav. So he is giving different dan. So it looks like a churning festival is happening here. Oh no, it is special. Why it is special? Ekam punaralama bhavada purvam. Ekam punaralama bhavada purvam. Ajani vidurbad yadita purvam. Ajani vidurbad yadita purvam. The greatest surprise is that during Mandar Parvat churning, where demons and the gods, they churned, the Chandrama came after the churning, correct? Here the Chandrama is born before the churning. Who is the Chandrama? Krishna Chandrama. This is the beauty of Gopal Champu Jeev Goswami. This is the beauty of transcendental vibration. Now we move to the second phase which we discussed. What was the second unhealthy phase of devotion yesterday? Suspicious devotion or Sanshayatmika Bhakti. First was Netra Vihina. What do we do in suspicious devotion? What's the art form? Yeah, that perfectly done. Menka, right? Menka ji. Perfectly done. It's like this. We are pointing. And this is a big issue in the world today. We can't live simply because we are always doubting, isn't it? Or we are always scared. Many people may not have OCD, but they develop OCD because of doubting. I remember the elders in my home will tell, can you please check? They will message me. Can you please check if the gas is off? Mom, no. Not again. Familiar? Sounds familiar? I don't know about gas here. At least, is the house locked? Is the house locked? You see what happens? Of course, these are simple things, but when it grows bigger, when we start losing faith in other people, conscious beings, then it is tough. And what if we lose faith in devotees, right, who have brought us to Krishna consciousness? So what was the antidote? Antidote? Associate with those who have modest devotion, who have so much of faith. The faith will rub off on us. Why does this happen that we start doubting? There is a particular quality, or rather a disquality, which mars our capability. This is called asuya. What? Asuya. Heard about it? At least we would have heard about anasuya, correct? Why anasuya? Because anasuya had no asuya. What does asuya mean? It means parodaya dveshaha. If somebody is rising up, catch his leg, catch her leg, pull her down or him down. Isn't it? This is asuya. Parodaya, somebody is rising, dveshaha. And it manifests like that, and then it becomes everything is suspicious, isn't it? And when we have suspicion, no compassion. And when we have suspicion, no love. Isn't it? And we may even forget to love ourselves, and we may end up even doubting ourselves. Then, sankshayatma vinashyati, isn't it? Sometimes it really just confidence breaks down. Now you may say, what if somebody has really done some harmful thing? Then the proper channel is not of retribution or revenge, but transformation. If we have the authority, we can tell them, else there must be a proper channel, isn't it? Because please remember, every saint had a past, and every thief will have a future, isn't it? Every saint had a past. In Hindi we call it, it's a funny saying, "Sau chuhe kaake billi haj ko chali." Heard about it? Nobody heard. How to translate this in English? A cat ate 100 rats and went to pilgrimage. Doesn't get that punch, right? But it means the same thing. We did something, now we are saint. Then other can also be the saint, isn't it? That benefit of doubt is important. So associate with those with modest devotion. Sometimes say, but no, I want to figure out what's going on with the others. Sometimes we have that irritation, right? Krishna says, no need. If you have to, I'll give you the intelligence. That's the shloka number 1 in your handout. Tesham satatayuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam
Bhajatam priti purvakam
dadami buddhi yogam tam
Dadami buddhi yogam
yena mam upayanti te.
Yena mam upayanti
I will give them intelligence, whatever they need. Do the best, but leave also rest. Isn't it? So this is the beauty of Bhakti Yoga, that we do our best, but we also know that the door will be opened by Krishna. Otherwise, if we do it and it's a mathematical formula, then all the MIT and PhD guys will be super saints, right? And are they? I'm doubtful about it. Bhakti Yoga depends on Krishna's mercy also. So we do our best and we leave the rest. Now we come to the third and the fourth phase for today. So first phase was blind devotion. Second was suspicious devotion. And the third is, if we even get rid of blind devotion, in the sense that now we know some scriptures and we are rid of the quality to doubt, one thing might still remain. We may not have any salt in our bhakti or no taste. It's called tasteless devotion, or what we are calling bland devotion. Bland devotion. We get so much of excitement, right? When we are ill and we have to eat moong ka pani. It's not fun, right? We wait for the time where some little bit spice is there. At least salt is there, isn't it? In India and other places where you have communal kitchen, the persons who are distributing the food items will come. And when they are giving salt, what they will say? Namak, 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 salt, salt, salt. No, they say something. Anybody knows what they say? Ram ras, ram ras, ram ras, ram ras. They don't say salt. They don't say namak. They say ram ras. Ram, because we should take the name of Ram always. And ras, without salt, nothing, isn't it? It's important. So the question is, what is bland devotion? Bland is something where taste is not coming. It's like, I'm trying hard, but it's not feeling that kick, as they say. It's almost like we have a jaded bhakti. You know, jaded, it's like when you get up groggy from the sleep, you haven't slept properly, and your random access memory here gets hanged. Sometimes it happens, right? We get up and think, who am I? What to do? Should I go to work? Does it happen sometimes? We wake up on the extreme side of the bed with RAM hanged. It happens. So, jaded. Now we have to expand this. What does this tasteless thing mean? In fact, it is also true in other departments of life also. Like work. Sometimes we work, sometimes it is tasteless. Many of the resolutions about health begin on the first day of New Year. And then within the first week, almost gone, 80%. Some are diligent, they continue it till the second week. And maybe after the end of January, Ram Ram, Satya hai. So, why? Because the taste is not there perhaps. What is this taste? That's a worthy question to ask. What is this taste in bhakti? We talk about it so much, right? Oh, I am getting taste in chanting. Sir, what? What is this taste? Are you eating something? Better not eat while chanting, right? Because otherwise we'll be deriving the taste for the Lindt chocolate instead of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So, what is this taste? There are two ways of understanding this taste. First of all, before understanding that shloka number 2, we all can move a bit forward also so that other devotees can find their place. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. What is this taste? So first we have to understand in the absolute way, what does ras mean, right? We talk about it. I am getting ras. Some people say, I am getting so much ras driving Tesla. I don't know what ras, because they are not doing anything. It's full self-driving now. So what is this ras? Shloka number 2 in your handouts. Raso vai saha rasam yevayam labdhva nandi bhavati. It is saying that saha, that person, Krishna is rasa, full of rasa. And receiving him, attaining him only, then the person can be happy. So, in the ultimate sense, who is rasa? Krishna. You've seen on Deepavali in India, they make these sugar toys. You eat from any side, it is sugar. It is sweet. It may be, I don't know, shape of a cow, shape of a man, shape of a woman, but it is sweet from all ends. Thakurji is like that. We say thasa thas anand. Thasa thas means there is no other space for any other thing. It is only anand. It is only ras. But in our day-to-day language, when we talk about, certainly we are not near Krishna, we must be getting something else. So there are two ways of understanding it. What is this ras which we talk about? First, we have to take the example of food. When we eat food, every item of food has ras. That means the essence of that item, isn't it? The essence of that item. And oftentimes when we squeeze the mango, what do we call that? Ras. Why? It's the essence. Like guacamole, we can say it's an avocado ras, right? In one sense. Of course, quite gada ras. But it's a ras. It's just squeezing it. So rasa means essence. And Ayurveda talks about 6 such essences. Anybody know about it? Sweet or the madhur ras, isn't it? Then sar ras. Which food is famous in that? Amla or the sar ras? Lavana or the salty ras? Tikta is bitter. Some people only eat tikta. And then Katu, which is pungent. And finally, Kashaya, astringent, which you can get only in few items. So these 6 rasas are there. And when we eat these rasas, we feel a particular taste because in Jihva, in our tongue, which by the way is also called rasna. It's not that rasna of 90s and 80s and 90s, right? Tetra pack rasna, not that rasna. Jivva is also rasna because the taste buds get activated with these 6 rasas. So we feel something, right? Hence, ras is something which is tastable. It's called mellow. So repeat after me. Rasyate. It's not there. Rasyate. Asvadyate. Asau. Rasaha. Asau means this is rasa, which is asvadyate. I can feel it. I can taste it. Right? If the tongue is burnt because you ate death by chocolate. Heard about it? So too much hot, tongue is gone. Then you eat any of the 6 rasas, nothing happens. No rasa comes. But when you get it, it is a mellow. Like that, when we practice bhakti, we get certain effects on our senses and the mind. And it is tasteable, isn't it? Sometimes on those good days when we chant, it appears like we are drinking holy name. Or sometimes in the kirtan, it appears like that, isn't it? So it is tasteable. Now the second way of first way is through food, second way of understanding rasa is through emotions, correct? Oftentimes when we are in the peak of emotions of happiness, we feel maja aa raha hai, right? I am getting rasa and pleasure. Because we are emotional beings, isn't it? And in effect, anyway, bhakti is divine emotions, correct? So what is this maza, or what is this jolt? This is called chamatkar. What it's called? Chamatkar. Chamatkar is astonishment, isn't it? That kind of, you can call it the wow effect or the ho effect, whichever way you want to call it. So that's the shloka number 3. It's from a kavya called Alankar Kaustubh of Kavi Karnapur, who writes about poetry, explaining what happens when you read a poetry and you say, wow, amazing, astonishment, isn't it? So repeat after me. Raso saras chamatkaro, raso saras chamatkaro, yam bina naraso rasaha, yam bina naraso rasaha, tat chamatkar saratve, sarvatraivadbhuto rasaha. What is rasa? It is all essence of astonishment. It is that jolt which we get. Hard to describe in words. This is perhaps the closest we can come. It's that chamatkar. And because of that chamatkar, if that chamatkar is not there, like the kid, Chintamani is there and you do peekaboo, right? All of us are familiar with peekaboo. So we do peekaboo. And you remove the peekaboo, the kid looks back and it's astonishment, correct? Do that after 2 years. Kid won't pay attention because the object permanence has been established. But if the object permanence is not there, the kid, every time you do it, it is like astonishment, right? So this is what is rasa. It's the astonishment. So 2 ways we can understand the taste which we get. Like the food, you eat amras, or figure out your favorite food, or the emotional jolt which you get. And in this regard, authors, poets have called ras to be like the enjoyment of liberation. You are almost detached from your day-to-day laundry list, correct? When you go to see the movie, what happens? You are immersed there, right? You get emotional jolt. You also get a food jolt when you eat popcorns, caramelized popcorns. Sometimes you're scared also. Last time in some place, we all devotees took on a Narsimha Avatar movie, and near me a small girl was sitting with a tub full of popcorn. And moment Narsimha Dev came, she did Abhishek of popcorn to all the... She got scared, ran away. But that's also jolt. That is the jolt of Bhayanak ras, right? Bhayanak. And some people like to see all the Bhayanak. They'll be chewing their fingers and nails and hands also and trembling. Still they want to see Evil Dead or what not. That's a ras. It's an emotional jolt. But we are not interested in this. We are interested in Bhakti ras. Bhakti ras. Sir, what is bhakti ras? Are you all following? So not ordinary ras, but bhakti ras. What is bhakti ras? It's a very technical topic, but we have to take shelter of our kitchen. Best things can be explained by kitchen phenomenon. How do we cook a vegetable? First we make a puree, right? Tomato puree or kasturi methi you added, and we make a nice puree. That acts as a base, isn't it? Yes or yes? Yes, we make a puree, right? Any Indian sabji you make it. No puree, it's only the fried vegetables. So we make a puree. This puree Rupa Goswami calls as sthai bhav. What? Sthai bhav. The foundational emotion in our heart. So some may have the emotion of a mother towards Krishna, or a friend, or servant, or lover. Many different emotions. This is foundational emotion. This is like a tomato puree. Now do you eat only tomato puree? Prabhuji, what are you eating? Chawal and tomato puree. Good luck. We add something in it, right? And you know there is one item, if you don't add it, no Indian marriages will be successful in one sense, from the kitchen point of view. You know that ingredient? Come on. Paneer. Sarva khalva. So somebody said, Sarva khalva idam paneer. Somebody was telling, I entered into marriage, there is paneer pasanda, paneer sahjada, paneer. No non-paneer item is there. Is it true? Yeah, we almost feel it. So we add paneer, because while seeing the paneer, you get excited, I must go there. So this Rupa Goswami calls the paneer as vibhav. What? Vibhav. Vibhav is the excitant, which you see and remember. These pictures, the beautiful pictures in this room, books, they are all excitants, right? They are reminding us about Krishna, isn't it? So sthai bhav is puree, foundational emotion. In it you put paneer, which is vibhav or excitant. That's it. Prabhuji, what are you eating? A roti and few paneer floating in a tomato puree. Doesn't make sense. You need to put something else. What do you put? Huh? Avocado? Oh, that comes later. Arey, some baby corn, some capsicum, right? Some other people should also float around, right? So that Rupa Goswami calls as Anubhav. What does it call it as? Anubhav, which means the mother has a foundational emotions. She sees the shoes of the child. She runs. This running is called Anubhav. This is a voluntary activity, isn't it? So, sthai bhav, vibhav, anubhav. Puree, paneer, baby corn. That's it? Done? What do you put next? Huh? Correct. Without masala, nothing is possible. So Rupa Goswami calls this Sattvika Bhav, because masala is hidden, you can't see it. Sattvika Bhav are the inner involuntary emotions. The mother may tremble, mother may cry seeing the child, isn't it? Sattvika Bhav, second, Anubhav, then Vibhav, Anubhav, and then Sattvik Bhav. 4. First is Sthai Bhav, which is the foundational emotion. Then Vibhav, which is the excitant. Think about paneer. And then Anubhav, which means mother's running. Think about baby corn. And then Sattvika Bhav, which is the involuntary emotions. Those are like masala. Done? Salt aa gaya masala mein. Salt is there. No preparation is possible unless you throw in a calculatedly random way something on the top. Coriander, correct. I think some Radha got it already. Coriander, right? And people will think, no, we just put it like that. No, it's highly calculated way where it should be falling. 2 should be on the top or sitting on the topmost paneer. What's that? Those are the transitory emotions. The mother is running and thinking, is my child hurt? Fear comes in, right? So she has Vatsalata, but other fear comes in. This fear is only transitory. Like the coriander, right? After you do little bit, where is coriander? Down in the bottom, right? Some people take all the coriander out and put it. So Sthai Bhav, Vibhav, Anubhav, Satvik bhav, and Vyabhichari or Sanchari bhav. That's it. Done. We need to cook also. We need to cook also. Not like mix everything. This cooking is Shravanadibhi. We have to hear Krishna's pastimes, isn't it? So, Sthai bhav, puri. Then, I was a professor. Old habits die hard, right? So, quiz. So Sthai bhav, then Vibhav of paneer, then Anubhav of baby corn, then Satvik bhav of masala, then Vyabhichari bhav of coriander, and you cook it with hearing and chanting. What happens then? The Sthai bhav, the puri, lifts up to become vegetable jal freezy, right? Correct? Nobody had that? Yeah, that's called ras. The sthai bhav lifts itself to become ras. It becomes delectable. It becomes tasty. So the foundational emotion which was hidden in the heart of a devotee became what? Bhakti ras. That's what we are all after, isn't it? That we get that ras in bhakti. Otherwise, what it's saying? Yam bina na raso rasaha. Then chamatkar will not happen. Only issue is that we are very far from the sthai bhav. It takes ages of practice, years of practice to come from the initial faith to sthai bhav. So does that mean we will not have jal freezy? We won't have paneer pasanda? No. If we associate in a devotional environment, we might get free samples of bliss. Free samples of rasa in association with those who have that bhakti rasa. Isn't it? Doesn't it sometimes mean in a kirtan? Which cloud 9 or cloud 108 I am flying, right? Sometimes you go to sadhu sangha and one kirtan you're like really up. So in the association with those who had it, you got it. But it is not sthai. We have to work towards it. However, it is sufficient to make bland devotion into tasty devotion. Because if we do only bland devotion, then what will happen? It won't rest, right? We will do, it will be high, then it will be plateau, and then after a while we think, it's not tasty, isn't it? Does that happen? A big plateau. So what should we do? To bring some taste? Because if the taste is not there, we might end up choosing taste in something else, isn't it? Like the Lindt chocolate. Isn't it? Or something else. Instead of bhakti ras, we might get attracted to jad ras. Isn't it? So this is the shloka number 6. You all know this. Prabhupada says it many times. Vishaya vinivartante, Vishaya vinivart niraharasya dehinah rasavarjam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate. Somebody is saying that I am now closed all my eyes and ears and everything, and all the Vishayas are out. Vishayas means the object of enjoyment. They are all out. I can't see. But Rasa Varjam, the attraction, affiliation to the Jad Rasa is there inside, right? Like one fine temple program, all the brahmacharis were eagerly waiting for prasadam, and somebody had cooked a cake, and when they were bowing down, instead of chanting Om Jayam Vishnupad, they were chanting what? Charira Vidyajal. They were so hungry. And when the cake came, they bit the cake from one end and they thought that something has been wrongly done, because instead of the sugar, the salt was put. But they so much wanted it, they bit from the other side. Maybe the salt was only this side. Like that, they ate away the entire cake. It was quite a salty cake. No, not cheesecake, it was salty cake. Because the attraction to the Jad Rasa is there. So, Rasa Varjam, Ras will not go. However, Param Drishtva Nivartate, if we get a higher sort of taste, like those who go to gym and do exercise, if they get some taste that it is helping me, they won't give it up. Or those who have come to a good eating regiment or sleeping regiment and very balanced, they know the advantage. You cannot mislead them. Why? They got the ras in it. So what should we do? What should we do so that two problems do not happen? First, there is no spiritual taste. That's one problem, correct? Second, there is attraction to the material taste as a proxy for the spiritual taste, isn't it? So somebody is doing kirtan, he must or she must relish the kirtan, but he or she may be relishing how many people are watching me. That's a jadaras, right? So two issues. First, not having spiritual taste. Second issue, the material taste becomes a proxy for the spiritual taste. So what should we do? What should we do? Perhaps one activity is missing in which we can get absorbed. That one limb of bhakti is missing which attracts us where we can forget everything. And we have not figured it out. Isn't it? Because all of us are creative agents, isn't it? We want to create something. We want to do creation to contribute something. All of us are hankering for it. Some of us want to create in a kitchen. Some of us want to create in our workplaces. Some of us want to create outside in the sports and things like that. That creative thing is there because it's there in Krishna, and in Him having it, we have it. So that's the Payar number 1 in your document. Payar means a Bengali meter, like a shloka. So Chaitanya Charitamrita, we don't say shlokas, we call it Payar. You want to play? Ananta Shakti Madhye Krishnir Tina Shakti Pradhan. Ananta Shakti Madhye Krishnir Tina Shakti Pradhan. इच्छा शक्ति ज्ञान शक्ति इच्छा शक्ति ज्ञान इच्छा शक्ति ज्ञान शक्ति क्रिया शक्ति नाम क्रिया शक्ति नाम क्रिया शक्ति. That's the what? A creative potential. Krishna creates, then under him Brahma creates. We also want to create, isn't it? We want to also expand, either through family or through brains, isn't it? What is AI? What is the entire revolution? It's a creative potential which we are using, and we cannot be stopped. Human race cannot be stopped from creation. But we might be missing it. We might be missing it. And so the bhakti seems bland. Now let's do an exercise. It's the exercise time. First, this bhakti, unhealthy face, is called bland devotion, correct? And the art form for bland devotion is what? An empty salt bottle. What's the art form of bland devotion? Empty salt devotion, empty salt bottle. What's the exercise? You have been given papers, or you can use your devices also. And in these, you have to write something. I've given this exercise in the handout also. Write down 5 components of either sadhana or seva. What? Sadhana or seva, which you would want to incorporate in your life. Okay? So even your work is your seva. Consider that way also. What would you like to incorporate in your life? 5 things. If you had full time, full resources, no chains, what would you want to do so that your bhakti will become tasty? Got the question? Right now there are many encumbrances, right? We are tied up. Imagine you have full resources, everything full. So what do you want to change? So please write down, and we want to have some discussion about it. Okay? Your time starts now. Write it on the phone, write it on the paper, like that. Think about it. No collaboration, Hansini, right? Yeah. Okay, your time starts now. You'll get 2 minutes. Think about something which you want to change so as to have the life more tasteful. I am seeing Panchatattva already collaborating. That's fine, you can collaborate also. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama. Just to help you, there was one Mataji and she was having a totally bland devotion, and somebody suggested to her, you are a good cook, start a YouTube channel. And from then it became all tasty, including the food as well as the bhakti. So that one thing was missing, and she needed a Jambavan to point that out. She was a Hanuman. All of us are Hanuman. We need one Jambavan. Think about that also. Thirty seconds more. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.5, 0.25, 0. Okay, so who would like to share? And feel free, because that's how we are all trying to, maybe your idea will give idea to somebody else. Okay. Any service, anything in your sadhana, and also have triangulated that your work also is your seva and sadhana. Something which you like to change in the work also. I mean, you cannot change, the CEO has to change, but still. So, go ahead. Mike. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Like memorizing
Memorize
the
shlokas.
ashtakams, all the ashtakam shlokas and all.
Perfect, yeah.
Like then listen like carefully and like meditating on each and every word of like my Guru Maharaj lectures and his
Come again, like?
Guru Maharaj lectures and classes, like each and every word, try to meditate, like
Meditate on it.
like at time.
Yes, so exactly, that's the whole
time is the resource.
time is the resource. So assuming we have full resource, because that helps us to think unfetteredly. Imagine we have everything. It's called chasing the rhinos, right?
Then like hearing like Hari Pasha's lectures.
And meditate on each and every word.
Yeah. Then
Thank you.
like I would like to do like more DT painting. It's just
DT
not
painting.
getting time.
Yeah, thank you.
And then like learn more cooking, like cooking
Okay.
items to.
Prabhu will be so happy. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay, more? Hare Krishna. Yes.
I would like to read more.
Read more. Okay.
Read more Srimad Bhagavatam.
Uh-huh.
And I would like to be part of a Gurukul school full time. I
Okay.
like children.
Okay.
And I like to travel to India. I never been. So I see all the beautiful dhams there.
Okay.
And then chant also more.
Okay. Yeah. So you see, like we have all this, and as we think, later on we can make it more concise and more specific like that. More, yes, Radha ji.
So we all of us we decided.
Wow. Okay.
So we said traveling to holy dhams and 24/7 kirtan with dancing.
Traveling to Holy Dham with 24/7 kirtan along with dancing. Fantastic mission statement. All in one. Anything else?
Oh yeah, unlimited prasadam.
Unlimited prasadam. Okay, great. You have something to say, Nikhil? Anybody else? Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
I hope you don't say no prasadam and no traveling.
Oh, okay. Well, they try to make at least once a year, so they are already going.
Okay.
So, Prabhu, considering the different way of bhakti, I talk for myself that, the most pleasure I derive, there are a lot of, angas that we need to accomplish, but most, enjoyment that I derive is when I preach. When I'm able to speak to people, and what I realize is through that speaking, by Krishna's mercy, there is an ability that Krishna has given to some level that even people are able to be attracted. They are like, say more, say more, say more. So I wish to be more disciplined in order to acquire more information so I can present the preaching based on the authenticity of the scriptures itself.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. That's true. This sharing is also creative energy, isn't it? Thank you. That's very precise. Anything else? Anybody? Yes, Prabhu. Are you getting the morale behind this exercise, right? We have to do it and we have to write it down, because what gets written down gets registered. So you've written it down. Unlimited prasadam.
I think I would probably, with unlimited resources, time included, I would try to enhance my self-expression. So through creative writing, try to process this short life that we have through poetry or stories, and then try to absorb the creative expressions of others, their moods, their realizations, their reflections, specifically the prayers of the Bhagavatam, the prayers of the Acharyas, and not just read them and absorb them, memorize them, but also put them to song, and in that way, kind of like Narada Muni being the hero, my hero, just drift around the universe and sing these, be absorbed in them. And then as a third
George
one,
Harrison, yeah.
well, as a third one, I would say it would be, a strong desire to find intimate sangha, carefully study and absorb ourselves in the moods of different devotees in the different shastras, and then act out dramas based off of those stories.
Wow.
After doing such intense, almost like
camp.
It's a little ambitious, but how Mahaprabhu would go to Srivas Angam. Yes. So like that sort of absorption and then acting out.
Wow. Thank you. See, while doing this exercise, we are also letting out our intentions in the universe. So, gonna come true. Thank you. So this is the antidote. The antidote for this third phase, which is bland devotion, is explore. So please understand, all the cures start with the active verb, which means they are doable. First was spend time, right? Keep the transcendental vibration going. And what was the second antidote to the, what was second phase? Suspicious, right? What was it? Associate with those with modest devotion. So active verb. And here it is, explore in guidance, personalized creative paths in Krishna consciousness. You can repeat after me. Explore in guidance, personalized creative paths in Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada wrote a letter to Karandhar Prabhu in Los Angeles, December 22, 1972. I think it was back to Bombay. Yeah. Our leaders, it's a portion of that letter. Our leaders shall be careful not to kill the spirit of enthusiastic service, which is individual and spontaneous and voluntary. We call this letter as the ISV letter. ISV, individual, spontaneous, voluntary. They should try always to generate some atmosphere of fresh challenge to the devotees so that they will agree enthusiastically to rise and meet it. That is the art. Okay? So this ends the third phase. Now, first phase, blind, we have gotten rid of it by reading. Second, we have become little sober and associated with devotees with modesty, so we are little modest, so we don't have suspicion, right? And third, we have added salt into it. Salt of what? A personalized creative path, isn't it? Because once we have one creative path, one limb which we do nicely, it will spill over everything else. Try it out. If you're satisfied in one creative path, chanting will be good, hearing will be good, eating is anyway good. Because you are full, right? The well is full. So look at our Srila Prabhupada disciples, right? Some is expert in book distribution, some is expert college preaching, some are doing varnashram, isn't it? They found that one activity which is a part of them, right? And it blooms. So suppose we even take care of that also. Then the fourth phase comes. It's like we are taking out one phase, second phase, third phase, the fourth phase comes, which is quite dangerous. And in the world of social media, it could be quite popular. We call it celebrity devotion. What? Celebrity devotion. The art form can be this. Celebrity devotion. Isn't it? Because you just stick around, you'll be called senior, right? Just stick around, don't do anything. You'll be senior Prabhuji and maybe after all, pure devotee. Isn't it? It's the 10,000 hour rule. You know this rule? If you do something for 10,000, you'll become muscle memory. Somebody becomes perfect. Speaking, singing, dancing, eating is always perfect. Cooking, what not, isn't it? It just becomes muscle memory. We can do then many things also. And problem is other things fine, but we may start thinking that we deserve respect, isn't it? This is the shloka number 7. Are you all with me so far? This is the last phase. We'll just end it in 12-15 minutes, 8:30 mark. Shubhani prinanam sarva Jagatam Anuraktata. This is from Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu. Sadguna Sukham Ityadi Nyakhyatani Manishibhihi. The learned people talk that bhakti has a quality called Shubhada. It brings auspiciousness. What does it mean? You will be kind to the people, your heart will melt, so you'll be compassionate to people, and people will be automatically attracted to you. Why? Because Krishna's manifestation is happening in your heart, right? And Krishna is Krishati Saha Krishna, one who Karshati Saha Krishna, one who attracts, and Krishati Saha Krishna, one who tills your heart, right? So Krishna attracts and he tills your heart also. So Karshati, Krishati. And Sadguna, all the good qualities will happen. So why won't people get attracted? But once they get attracted, we think what? I am the best. People didn't know it until now. Now I know, and they are also knowing it. Isn't that a problem? In fact, Vishnu Chakri Thakur calls it Bhaktyot Anarth. The anartha caused by bhakti. What do you mean? How can anartha be caused by bhakti? But because of the bhakti, it brings the good qualities, people get attracted. Naturally, you will think what? Hamare jaisa kaun? Who will be like me? Isn't it? So let's do a simple exercise, not the exercise which you will do, but exercise before the exercise. Look at your right shoulder. Imagine there is a bird sitting on your right shoulder. Come on, you have to look, otherwise they won't be bird. Don't look at the person next to you. Look at your right shoulder. Imagine there is a bird sitting and the bird is telling, Momento mori. Repeat. Momento. Now you can turn in the front. What does memento mori means? It means, remember you must die. There is a bird on your shoulder. This is a Buddhist exercise. Look at your shoulder all the time. Don't puff so much. You might die also. In the Greek days, in those Roman Empire, they would have a person whose duty was to remind the Roman king, you are ordinary. Don't think you're... Good job description. I really like it. Maybe we should have for every CEO a person who will tell him, You are not chief executive officer, you may be chief ego officer. So, it's a good job. It's for us. In several traditions, this is common to remind the people. I think this is from a Yiddish word. This is called hubris. Hubris or chutzpah. It means audacity crossing beyond human limits, right? Hubris. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. It has been seen in so many ways. And then what will happen? One could become alone at the top. Have you heard about this? Alone at the top. Because now the ego is so much, I don't want to talk to others. I cannot go down. And then the inner heart is going down. But external, the image wants to go up. So there is a discord. Are you catching it? There's a discord. The inner is going down. Outside, you want to keep it. So how do you keep the distance? You pump up with made up stories, right? You pump this distance up with made up stories. And this in technical language is called kutinati. What? Kutinati. Hypocrisy, we can call it. And it is a problem. Mark Twain once said, it is better to deserve honors and not have them. It is better to deserve honors and not have them than to have them and not deserve them. Isn't it? They say, undercommit but over-deliver. Not overcommit and hardly deliver. Isn't it? So this is an issue. And what is the art form? The art form for the face, which is bland devotion, was empty, salt bottom. What do you think could be the art form? Of course, this one is there. But what could be an art form for the face, celebrity devotion? It's a palanquin. You know, olden times, the king and the queen, they'll be riding in a palanquin and 4 pallbearers would be there. We have a story in Bhagavatam where the palanquins are not going properly. So Rahugunak screams out and, hey, don't you know how to walk? Because rising up in that palanquin is already like the collar is up. Isn't it? So the art form is palanquin. And all of us know, if we get to that stage of alone at the top, or if we start feeling, only time is separating till the tumbling down happens, correct? Time is the best equalizer, isn't it? Prabhupada would say, right? Where are the Alexanders? Once in Mexico, no, we call it Mexico, right? Once in Mexico, Miss Universe or Miss America, I don't know, some Miss came to meet him. And Hridayanand Maharaj mentions this in his stories. He says that the Miss came and she was very kind to Prabhupada, and going she said to Prabhupada, I will come again. Prabhupada said, why you want to come again? Is it just a talk? Why you want to come again? Do you want to understand about soul or not? So Prabhupada was able to chisel out the puffness. That's what Guru does. Guru means heavy, right? Teacher, like that. So, now we do our real exercise. Are you all with me? This exercise is meant to pulverize the celebrity devotion. And in this day and age, it is common. Because whatever doesn't get marketed must be marketed, right? Including the private lives, isn't it? You know, many of the YouTube channel is like, let's meet a Gupta saint. I said, ab to Gupta raha hi nahi wo. Let's meet a hidden saint. But why did you go and take his interview? Because no longer he would be hidden now, isn't it? It's very, very subtle, isn't it? Because we can justify also. And especially in our society where we have to share and preach, fine line must be drawn. Otherwise the acts of justification will kill our bhakti. So, we do an exercise, and it's a very nice exercise. Wherever I do, it only produces great results. So turn to the person next to you, appreciate her or him for the good qualities. If you don't know, figure it out. Or if you have seen them doing good things in life, appreciate the heck out of them. So, okay, is that tough? Why are you looking at me with puzzled faces? Haven't you done so in the life already? Appreciated somebody? So now is the chance. Find out somebody, and genuinely, not like that, oh, you are Miss Universe. Genuinely, maybe they can become in the future. But genuinely, your time starts now. "30 more seconds to appreciate the heck out of others." Okay, I'll try my best. Okay, Hare Krishna. Look around you. Isn't everybody smiling? Isn't everybody smiling? That's what happens every time this exercise is done. Whether India, America, perhaps in Antarctica also. Penguins will also smile. What happened? What happened? This is the cure. Anybody would like to share something out of the appreciation exercise? What you felt? Prabhu?
Should I say what I...
Yes, please. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So I was sharing with Prabhuji that how I see Prabhuji is a perfect example of the Grhastha. Even his business he has arranged in such a way that whole day he can continuously listen. He has open, what do you call Prabhu's shop or water ice. So basically it's automatic thing. I mean, people come, they get the ice and water, whatever they want, they just pay and then go. And he just has to be there. So the full day he just keep listening and chanting. And in home, they have a wonderful, such a beautiful deities. So in home, in work, every time he's in the temple, festival, all the programs. And that's what I'm saying, that Prabhuji has such a wonderful family, kids. So it's such a perfect, wonderful example of Grhastha we can see.
And you're a perfect example of appreciator.
That's my turn about him.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. So, Prabhuji became a little bit selfish. He took all the time saying something what he wanted to say. But, I had in my mind that, the motivation factor for everyone in the world is, people say, mere bache, mere parivar, mere ye, mere wo. But Prabhuji is nothing less busy, but he's more busy. Sometimes we say that he has so much time that every visiting devotees that come, he serves more than a father serves the children or a family. So,
Mother Hari ki jai.
So Prabhuji's entire profession and entire thing, other people might be working for other purposes, but Prabhuji only works to serve the sadhus.
Hari Bol, thank you. So this is what happens. Any other small realization you want to share what happened as a result of this appreciating exercise? Because we can only appreciate by taking a lower position, correct? Trinadapi sunichena taroriva sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. So that's the cure. Now we'll end this phase, fourth phase, which is celebrity devotion, by talking about cures. And because this phase is so complicated, isn't it? They say Pratishtha Nari Sada Kumari. The lady Pratishtha, which is fame, is always unmarried. Why? Because she goes to a person, she never goes to a person who wants her. And if she goes to a person who doesn't want her, she'll be always unmarried, right? Pratishtha Nari Sada Kumari. Fame is very inscrutable. We really do not know where it will come. So this is a complicated phase. So we need almost 3-4 antidotes to it. It's like COVID time. Take vaccine, take Giloy, take Kadha, eat Iranian badams. I mean, do what not you want to do. Are you with me with the solution? Yeah? For the unlimited prasadam? Okay, first, emerge comfortable with the off-free life. Emerge comfortable with the off-free life, which is not all the time performance. Our personal sacred space with our near dear ones. And that is not recorded. Because moment you'll record will be on reel, isn't it? Second, have a well-wisher with whom you can discuss about deeper truths. Are we really devotees? At least somebody should be there we can ask. In Hindi we say, or it's a struggle here. It's a struggle here. I need help. At least somebody should be there, right? Your buddy. And last, which is exactly what you did, celebrate others' success. What? Celebrate others' success. That will pulverize celebrating one's own success and becoming a prisoner to celebrity devotion, isn't it? So instead of talking about, I won, we can tell who won, right? Other person won. And then one fine day what will happen, we'll be interested in Radha and Krishna playing each other, and we'll say, did Radha won or the Krishna won, right? So what changed? Who was the celebrity actually? Them, right? We are spot boys and spot girls. When we set up the stage, spot boys and spot girls, they don't come in front of the main and says, my selfie. No, they. Isn't it? So one day would be there where we'll be interested, hey, among Krishna and Radha, who is more celebrity there? With that, we pick up the last sweet song of Stavamala and end the discussion where the celebrities are them and what is going between them, that is celebration. And this is the celebration of Holi, but in Braj we call it Hori, and in Braj everything is extended, right? 48 days Hori, so Jag Jag Hori, Braj mein Ho Ra. In Braj we don't call it Hori, we call it Hora. So what's the song? Are you all with me? With that we'll end. Vilas viharati saharadhikaya rangi. Song 3. Viharati saharadhikaya rangi. Madhu madhure vrindavan rodhasi. Madhu madhure vrindavan rodhasi. Hari harsha tarangi. Hari harsha tarangi. Keep playing. It is telling Saha Radhikaya sang, with the Radha who is playing? Krishna. He is Rangi. He likes to play. And then it is in Madhu Madhure. It's in the season of Vasant. Holi is played in which season? Winters? No, Vasant. Spring, Vasant, and Vrindavan Rodhasi, in the forest of Vrindavan. And Hari is happy because Harsha Tarangi, people are playing. That's what we want to do. We want to celebrate them and not ourselves. That will give them pleasure and that will bring ras in our hearts, isn't it? It always is two-way path. Then, what are they doing? What do they do in Holi? there is something called pichkari, right? In US we call it water gun, right? Water gun, syringe. Vikirati yantre ritam ghavarini vikiri yantre ritam ghavarini radha kumkuma pankam radha kumkuma pankam. Vikiriti, he's taking a yantra. What is the yantra? Water gun. He's taking the water gun, he's Aghavairini, and he is Vikiriti, spreading on Radha what? Kumkuma Pankam. Now these are not chemical rang, you know. In Barsana they would grow a flower called Tesu. They would boil it and it will become a color which was equivalent to your face pack. So people can apply on themselves only because it's good for their skin. Now it is not there. And Daitamayamapi sinchati mrigamada Daitamayama sinchati mrigamada Rasarashi bhiravishankam Rasarashi avishang. Actually first line says the other way around. Radha is putting with syringe colors on Krishna, and then Krishna is throwing all the colors on Radharani. Then what happens? Shepati mitho yuva mithunamidam Shepati mitho yuva mithunamidam Navamaruna taram patavasam Navamaruna taram patava. They are both throwing on each other. And then what happens? They are celebrating each side's victory. What are they saying? Jetameti jetameti muhurapi jalpati. I won. Jetameti jetameti muhur jalpati. Kalpayadatanu vilasam Kalpayadatanu vilasam. Krishna is saying, I won. The other side is saying, I won. Best we get lost into this celebration, right? Instead of thinking, I won. Sorry, time will raise out everything. Where are the Alexanders, right? Isn't it? People forget also. So, now we are entered into this celebration, and who is sitting on the side of Krishna? Subal. Who is sitting on the side of Radha? Lalita. Each of them are shouting their victory. Subalo ranayati ghanakar tali. Subalo ranayati ghanakar tali. Jetvaneti vanmali Jetvaneti vanma. He is selling Subal, doing Kartali. Jitwan, he has won. Who? Vanmali. Who is Vanmali? Krishna. But do you think Lalita will keep quiet? No, right? Lalita vadati sanatana vallabham Lalita vadati sanatana vallabham Ajayat pashyamamali ali Ajayat pashyamamali Ali means Sakhi. Mama Ali, my Sakhi, Ajayat, she has crushed whom? Her Vallabha. What a way of indicating defeat, right? Did we say that in FIFA? Oh, the Spanish defeated their beloved Argentinians. Anybody says that? India defeated their most dear beloved Pakistanis. Do we say that? That's the spiritual world. Radharani defeated her most beloved. Don't we get lost? Shouldn't we get lost in this? Right? So we say, Viharati saharadhikaya range रङ्गी विहरति सह राधिकया रङ्गी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ब्लैंड डिवोशन के पराजय की जय, सेलिब्रिटी डिवोशंस डिफीट की श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। थैंक यू वेरी मच। हरे कृष्णा। As Mataji orders, if we are running out of time, we'll disperse for prasadam, but I can be there as you say.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you all so much for attending this evening's class. This was second in the session. We have one more session tomorrow. Very, very nice class again today. Big thank you to Hari Vamsa Prabhu. Please give him a big round of applause. Do join us tomorrow. We have a program at Trivikrama Prabhu and Leelavati Mataji's home, and it starts at the same time, 7 o'clock. We know and we appreciate you coming during a weekday. You know you have to go to work tomorrow, but please join us. Tomorrow is the last class, and it concludes this series. And there's a nice flow going on, so please join us. I think most of you were here yesterday, and please join us tomorrow. For now, we are going to probably have blessings, and we can recite the prasadam prayers, and we have prasadam here. I would just like to let everyone know that Parthasarathi Prabhu is not here. He has not been feeling well, so he is at the hospital right now undergoing some tests, and things are looking a little bit better than they were a couple of days ago, I'm happy to announce. But we'll have more results by Friday, and we'll let everybody know. But please keep him in your prayers. He's in good spirits, and I just wanted to let you know. So he's not here. The prasadam today was prepared by our own Divyasham Prabhu and Gopkumar Prabhu. So please appreciate them today also. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Mahaprasade, everyone can sing together. Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Brahmani Vaishnave Shilpa Punyavatam Rajan Vishwasenaiva Jayate Sharirat Vaida Jal Jadendriya Tahe Kar Jive Pele Visheshagare Tar Madhya Jiva Ati Lobh Maya Sudamati Take Jita Katina Samsare Krishna Bada Dayamay करी बारे जीवा जाय स्वाप्रसादन दिलो भाई सही अनामृत पाओ राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ पेमेदा कोशी चैतन्य निताय जय निताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवाचार्य गौर भक्तविंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री भगवत प्रसादम की जय। दिव्य श्याम प्रभु एंड गोप कुमार प्रभु की जय।
Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhu.
And Ishra Gauranga Prabhu for hosting Hari Vamsa Prabhu at their home. Please also give them a big round of applause. Thank you so much. And thank you all for coming. Without you, no program. Hare Krishna.
Shri वेदान्त स्वामिनीति नामिने।
नमस्ते सरस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे।
निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते। गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते।
तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी।
वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद। श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद।
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्ण हरे हरे।
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे।
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे।
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
अष्टपदी सप्तदश।
लक्ष्मीपति रत्नावली।
अथ सप्तदश प्रबन्धः। कथमपि यामिनीं विनीय स्मरशरजर्जरितापि सा प्रभाते।
अनुनयवचनं वदन्तम् अग्रे
प्रणतम् अपि प्रियम् आह साभ्यसूयम्। अथ कथमपि यामिनीं विनीय स्मरशरजर्जरितापि सा प्रभाते।
अनुनयवचनं वदन्तम् अग्रे
प्रणतम् अपि प्रियम् आह साभ्यसूयम्।
रजनी जनित गुरु जागर राग कषायितम्
अलसनिमेषम्। वहति नयनम् अनुरागम् इव स्फुटम् उदित रस अभिनिवेशम्। रजनी जनित गुरु जागर राग कषायितम् अलसनिमेषम्।
वहति नयनम् अनुरागम् इव
स्फुटम् उदित रस अभिनिवेशम्। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरि हरि याहि माधव याहि केशव
तव पादम्
तामनुसर
सरसीरुहलोचन
सरसीरुहलोचन
या तव हरति विषादम् हरति विषादम्
हरि हरि याहि माधव याहि केशव
याहि माधव मावदकैतववादम् मावदकैतववादम् तामनुसर
सरसीरुहलोचन
सरसीरुहलोचन या तव हरति विषादम् हरति विषादम् कज्जलमलिनविलोचन चुम्बन विरचित नीलिमरूपम्
दशनवसनमरुणं तव कृष्ण तनोति तनो अनुरूपम्
कज्जलमलिनविलोचन चुम्बन विरचित नीलिमरूपम् दशनवसनमरुणं तव कृष्ण तनोति तनो अनुरूपम् हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
याहि मा